back to my channel. I'm Sankos. So from the start, we have run together for a long time. So I just want to say thank you for more than 700 viewers has subscribed to my channel, and thank you very much. So I promise I will do the best I know to talk for everyone. Now I have come back to make the new series about Spring Security. So you can see that I have built the two series about Spring Boot REST API and Ecommerce Spring Boot with the sample project. So the new series is Spring Security. It is the most important. So I have prepared almost a thing about it. So I just want to say, I also just want to say I'm sorry because I want to make this series soon, but I don't have time to make it. And now I have done this, and anybody can follow and make it by yourself. So now let's start to this series. So about Spring Security, I will talk to you from the basic to advanced about the concept, about the tutorial, but in this video I have said to you about the concept and some theory about Spring Security. So for the basically Spring Security, known as the name to secure your website, to protect anonymous, to attack your API, and prevent others to get resource from the server. So in this series I have talked from the Spring Security and Spring Security with the Java 11, so you must remember it. And with the batch chain, I also have everyone can able to understand more about Spring Security and implement with the Spring Boot. So you can implement Spring Security in your project. So let's start. I have here is a theory and some content of Spring Security, and I will divide the content into 6 parts. So first is an introduction of Spring Framework. So I think I will. So to you, you can see that I will divide to the 6 parts. The first is introduction. I will talk a little bit about Spring Framework, Spring Boot, and the theory of Spring Security. The second is what is Spring Security. 3 is the third is Spring Security fundamental and workflow architecture, or I will introduce some configuration and Spring, and one more about Spring Security fundamental. For the Spring Security, for the practice tutorial, so I will show to you about the basic authentication, advanced, and the advanced authentication, and basic and advanced authorization. One more is Spring Security with theme lib. I have done in the Spring e-commerce project for this series, and another is JSON Web Token with REST API, and the last is I will review all the things in the project. So you can see that here is only the, so in this video is only the theory, and but I will detail the more thing I know to everyone. So the first Spring Security. First introduction about Spring Security. So the first, you must know Spring Framework is a Java platform provide comprehensive infrastructure and support for developing the Java application or Java web. So the what I done, or the what I will do in the future in Spring Security is about Java web. And Spring Boot is based on the Spring Framework, and Spring Boot provides the auto configuration feature to the Spring application and designed to get up and running as quickly as possible. So you can see that in the Spring initializer. So for the Spring Boot, you only choose the dependency here, and you choose the dependency. You choose the dependency and you use this dependency to make your web not any config, because Spring Boot had auto config for auto config. So next is Spring Security. Spring, you can see Spring has many modules: Spring Data, Spring Web Integration, Spring Web, Spring JWT, and Spring Security. So the Spring Security is a module in the Spring Framework, and another module. So you only know that. So the second is what is Spring Security. So Spring Security is another major module in Spring distribution, and is supported only for application developing. So you can using JDK, Java Development Kit, from the 1.5 or higher version. If you use the old version and it's not work. So Spring Security is a framework that focuses on providing the both authentication to the Java enterprise and base for the software application or the web application. So Spring Security had divided into multiple the Java file, the Java library, and you should include them as our application. And only the if you use the Spring Boot, so it only also you will see about the Spring Security. Or if you don't use Spring Boot, you must add some library about Spring Java Core or anything else. I will introduce you later. And Spring Security is a framework, and you can use for the swap, or you can use for the RESTful web service. And so a little bit about authentication. Authentication is a process of knowing and identify the user that want to access. So for the basically you can understand that you have the user, you have the name, and if you go into the house, you must show what's your name, and then if the people in your house know your name, you can access this house. And here it is authentication. And authorization is a process to allow authority to perform action in your application. So for example, in your house, you must have the role, so only the father can do anything, but you have the children, and you can do something, not everything, something like that. So the father can do other thing, the mother can do other thing, and the children do other thing. So for example, the father will go to work and make money. The father can take care of the home and take care of the children. Here is each people have each role, and for the each role have perform some action, other action, different action. So the next here is some library of Spring Security. If you don't use a Spring Boot, you must configure by adding some library about Spring Security to your configuration to can use the Spring Security to protect your web application. So here is some library you must know. The first is Spring Security Core. Here is a major library contain the core authentication and access control class and interface. So the second is Spring Security Tech Web. It contains the filter and related to web security in infrastructure code. Also enable the URL based security, which like you going into the demo. So Spring Security Config or Spring Security Tag Library so provides a basic support, access security information, and apply some control. So you can I just want to introduce about some library. I don't go deep into it because the theory and the content is a base, and you can know it to do something other. So now I will show you authentication and authorization. So it also provides security, also provide authentication at the view level and method level. So the view level is you can view it with the you can only view it, and for the method level for the method post, get, push, delete, post something else. You can authorize the method. If authorize the method, you can access. And if you using the method level, if the person is authentication, you only view the zip method. Zip method you config to see. Also, it can also provide with the login page, because Spring Security can apply with the theme list. and then you can split filter or something. You can also you can custom the login page. So I will do it. I will show it in the Spring Security with the theme lib. So here with this series, also I have provide I have used the Spring Security to provide the login page. So other thing is Spring Security also provide for the login, logout, can control the access by the role, or provides ability to hide the page. You need to provide possible role. Also use the database for authentication with the customize. So for some detail here, it also related to this series. You can see it. Next is Spring Security feature. I will talk to you about the feature of Spring Security. So Spring Security provide many features about authorization, allows the user to be authorized before accessing the resource. So enable developer to set the access control. So for the row head can see something, each row had different something to view. So single sign-on allow a user to utilize a single account to access different apps. Username and password provides only username, only the password to sign on the web. So software localization this capability enable us to create the user interface for application in any language. So with the remember me is a feature with the help of HTTP cookie, and Spring Security provide this capability. So it remembers the user and prevents them from login from the same workstation until they log out. So you can log in if you, for the remember me, if you can log in and the website will remember the user, and when after you log in log out, you can be pulled out the website only if you log out. So another is LDAP, Live with Directory Access Protocol. This is an open application protocol for managing and interacting with disparate directory information service over the internet. Protocol is so for the LDAP is also using for the Google account to authentication and authorization. Java authentication and authorization service with the login module, and web form authentication or digit access authentication. I think I for some feature is not not usually to use. I only talk like the some. I don't talk the detail. So HTTP authorization or basic access authentication. So I will for the basic access authentication. I will do the tutorial about basic authentication. It is a detail because you can customize or you can config from the basic, then you can customize with advanced. So here, open authorization login. Here from the it means that you get the token, you get the authorization from the third party, from the other application. Then you get the application from third party, and you config and you make this authentication can access the website. Here, allow user to connect to the app using the current GitHub or Google account, and the authorization code run defined in the open authorization. Usually it implement this functionality. Here, JSON Web Token is very secure and is a mechanism to verify the owner of some JSON data. So it is an encode and EOL safe string that can contain an unlimited amount of data, and it is cryptographically signed. So I also do the open authorization and JSON Web Token for the tutorial for the practice. So modernized password encoding. Here is you can, for the password, you can encode the password to secure the password. So I think it means that you will secure by encode the password to string with many characters, and reactive support. So for the user, Spring Web Flag, and other feature is OpenID Connect. Now we go to Spring Security Fundamental. So which has many fundamental principle: authentication, authorization, granted authority, and security contact or security contact holder. So principle here is a user that performs action. Authentication confirms the truth of the credential. Authorization defines access control. Granted authority application permission to a principal. Security contact holds the authentication and other security information. And security contact holder provides access to security contact. Next here, so I will show a little bit about the principle or about the authentication, authorization, granted authority, and security contact holder. So let's wait. Here is the app I have provided for you. So now you can see I will call the code by the postman. So for the configs, I have configured the user detail service with the username admin and password e12345 and row admin, and you can see that for the admin controller here, admin controller here admin controller and admin username admin here. So you can see the here I will debug it here. I will rerun in the debug mode, and you can see after I call the this API for the admin, and I have returned the string with the hello and principal.guest name. Then you can see principal.get name is admin, and here is a username of user of principal. And here for the user, I will send to user for the config user1. I will send the request. You can see hello user1 here for the row admin, for row user. Then as y is authorization and granted authority. Here I think here is the API, so I will send. So you can see for the authentication here, authentication confirm the truth of creator. You can see here is the authentication. You can see also combine the principal with username, and the password is known because you can know the password. You can't get the password in the API, and the authority here and the row here user, because I see it is user1, and the detail here, and otherwise is, and then from the authentication I also get the principal username. Otherwise here get the authority is a row user, get the detail is a IP address for the get creator known, because you can get the password, and the get name is user1 here. So for the security contact holder, so you can also get the authentication equal security contact holder dot get contact dot get authentication. Here it also the same, because the security contact holder provide access to security contact. Here is the contact. Here I will rerun in the debug mode. Now I will get the API the hello true. So you can see I get contact here, also contact the authentication with principal with authority and authenticated equal true because I have provided the exactly username and password. Then get the authentication is the same here from the security contact holder. Also contact holder hold the authentication and other Spring security information. Here get contact is the security contact and security contact holder is get contact is gets the security contact, and from the security contact holder, because security contact holder provides the access to security contact. Another is authentication manager. Controller is the authentication process. Authentication provider is the interface that maps to a data store which stores user data. Authentication object is created upon authentication and we call the login credential. So user detail is data object which contains the user credential but also the role of the user. User detail service is collect the user credential authorization role and build and the user detail object. So now for the authentication manager and authentication provider, authentication object. So for the authentication object, I have shown to you here which store all information of Spring security. For the user detail service and authentication manager and authentication provider, I will show to you now. I will go into the basic configuration. I put debug at here, debug point at here and here. So now I will send the request. I will rerun in the debug mode, and you can see that. You can see here the first is you can add annotation configuration at here, and then the user detail, also the bin to create the user detail have been run here. Here the first is admin had built. You can see the admin, the user detail. Here the head the property is authority, password, username, account not expired, account not locked, credential not expired, and enable. And now after I config to create the user detail admin, you can see the password, username, authority, account not expired, account not locked, credential not expired, and enable. Here you can see for property is also set equal true to access, and authority for the username and the password here is head encode, or I have the password encoder to encode raw password. Here the user is the same. Here you can see the user is the same as the admin, but the difference is the name, password, and the row. And then after that, you can see the user detail has been set. Then here is the HTTP security to authorize the request here. So you can see here authentication manager. Here is the authentication manager. I will show to you HTTP for the request manager configure. So you can see many property at here. and the request here many request matcher, many request, many property, and the filter here is the default filter, and view, you can see I will get to you here to configure security contact, here many property and many property, and you can see that here. So for the authentication manager, but I think I must run to show to you the authentication manager. Here authentication manager, here he also have the parent provider authentication provider, here provider. Here you can see the user detail service, and username, user admin, here the value password also shown at here, user admin is the same with the password at here, and the user detail password service here. We also contain the user detail service. Here you can see user detail service. The password encoder is binary password encoder here, the B, and user not found equal password is the authentication record, authentication manager controller, the authentication process. Then it will control the authentication and store many information here. So you can see, so here for the authentication manager, so HTTP authentication manager here. So I have shown to you about the authentication manager. Authentication provider is a parent, and authentication object, user detail service. Here user detail service is store all the thing of user detail. So I think HTTP here, user detail service here. Here store all the thing of the user. Next I will talk about the security contact and security contact holder as the two fundamental class of Spring Security. The Spring Security contact is used to store the detail of the currently authentication user, and also known as the principal. Or the security contact holder is a helper class to have to access the security contact. Here I have shown to you here security contact holder authentication can get the security contact, then we can get the authentication, get the principal, get the credential, get the authorization. And so then I think here is principal.get name. I have shown to you here. So I must run this here. So you can see. So I have run this again. See, principal get name is hello user one. User here hello principal get name equal user one. Now here is the same for the application here. For the authentication, we also can get the get name. We can get from the authentication. Now I will show you also get from the authentication or get from the security context holder. For the hello true, so I will rerun this. Then I get from the hello true, so I must debug this. Now I send a request. So you can see from the security context holder we can get the authentication, and then get principal here with all the property, get the authorization, get the detail is the IP address, get the credential is null because the password cannot say, and we can get the name user one. Now next is security, Spring security flow. You can see I will zoom this here, so I want everyone can see it and view it after I explain this. So for the Spring security flow, about Spring security flow I will explain as much as I know. So the reason is because the document is always updated, then something for my knowledge is not particularly. So I have drawn the design of Spring security flow, and as you can see, to perform the security in the web, it must combine the then when the request sent with the credential here, then from the request with credential request, the Spring security will check the request with the filter of Spring security. So Spring security will check here, check the filter from the header with the authentication, and with the header with the entry point of Spring security. If the header doesn't have the authentication header, then the entry point when catch is and throw the unauthorized error. Then if the request had the authentication header, then we check the user and check the request is authenticated. So if the request is authenticated with possible username and password and authority, the next step is about authentication manager window. So authentication manager has a method authenticate. Now I will go back here. authentication manager. So I will show to you here. Here has a method authenticate, provide to authenticate the authentication. Here now, and application has a method authenticate to authenticate the request with username, password, and role depend on the user detail service. Here from the user detail service, and here is a user detail service with check the username, password, and the role. Here after check with the user detail service, if username and password is possible authenticated, then we success to the authentication success handler, and with the role if possible, and then we can get the result in the REST API. So on the other hand, if username, password, and role is fail, and then the account doesn't have the possible value, and the authentication access denied handler will the code, and the Europe unauthorized will send to the response to client. So more I will talk a little bit about the authentication manager. So authentication manager here. Authentication manager authentication manager can do under three things in a method authenticate. The return the unauthentication. Normally the authenticated equal true. I have shown for you. So if it can verify the input with the valid principle, the next will return throw the authorization exception if authentication fail, or return the null if it cannot decide. Now we can move the architecture. So here is the architecture of Spring Security. The first is web security config is a class with annotation configuration. Annotation enable web security to enable Spring Security web to support and provide the Spring MVC integration. It also able to bin to set some specific for the web security configuration, and authentication entry point is used to send an HTTP response that request client to from the client. Or sometimes a client will include the client to secret username and password to request a result. In this case, we do not need to provide an HTTP response. So about the one per request filter. So first we must understand how filter work. A filter can be called either before or after select execution. When a request is departure to a select, the request departure way forward is to another select. So there is possibility that the other select has the same filter. So you can see that here with the many defaults of filter, and the one per request filter is the same filter, but it has multiple times to check, and has a customize, has a many configuration to check. but we can customize by extend one per request filter and to execute only one for a given request. So the username, authentication, password token, an implementation of interface, authentication which extend from the interface principle is defined in the Java security, and username password authentication token is a concept in Spring security which implements the simple interface. So the password encoder is a bin, is a config to encode the password. Authentication method I have talked. The user detail I have talked is a config for the Spring security can receive, can recognize the user to authenticate, and also Spring security can config by link to the database. Then property of authentication Spring security. Here authentication serve two main purpose and an input to authentication method to provide the credential user and provide to authenticate or present the security context. Here the authentication content simple, content credential, and content authority. I have so you can see it I have talked you can reply to see it about the granted authority the high level permission the user is granted either role or scope. So granted authority can be obtained from the authentication grant authority methods I have shown. Here I have shown to you all about granted authority. Authentication manager is API that define how Spring security filter perform authentication, and authentication returns the set on the security context holder by the controller that invokes the authentication manager. So if you are not integrating with the Spring security filter, you can set the security context holder directly and are not required to use an authentication manager. So while implementation of authentication could be anything, the most commonly implementation is provider manager. So here is a theory and concept. You can see it later. So for the provider manager is the most commonly used for the implementation of authentication manager, and the provider manager delegates to a list of authentication because the granted authority is a list of authority. So each authentication provider has an ability to indicate that authentication should be successful or fail, or indicate it cannot make a decision and allow a downstream. Here you can see provider, here authentication provider here, to get the authentication that here is a parent of provider manager, is parent of authentication manager. The authentication manager here, and you can authentication. So if none of config authentication provider can authenticate, then the authentication will fail, and the exception is provider not found exception. But you can customize. Multi-authentication provider can be injected into the provider manager. So here a request with authentication entry point. Authentication point is you to send an HTTP response that request oriented from the client here. So the authentication point implement my perform redirect to a login page and respond with an 3W authenticate header. It is used for the digit authentication. Here is a little bit about abstract authentication processing filter. Here you as a base filter for authenticating a user client before the client can be authenticated. Spring security will have the entry point, have the filter to check if succeed or not. Here many filter. And then about the authentication mechanism. So about the reading the username and password, Spring Security provide the follow view in mechanism for setting a username and password from the HTTP sublet request, from login, basic authentication, digit authentication, or store mechanism, of support mechanism for setting username or password can be leveraged any supported storage mechanism for the simple with the in-memory application or regional database with the DBC application or custom data store with the user detail service. Here is a in-memory, so I will rerun. You can see for the in-memory. Here you can see here in memory user detail manager. Here you can see here is a user detail service. Here is a in memory. Here is a in memory. For the memory, here in memory user detail manager. Call the method create user here. And custom data with user detail service, and then here is a Spring Security has a series chain filter for you for the HTTP basic. Here I have taught in the below, you can see. So I think the concept and the theory of Spring Security I have shown. I think it is normally particularly, and it is enough to you can know and understand about the Spring Security. So I will so you can see. So now for the tutorial I have do some tutorial at here, and I will show to you in the next video, because I want to divide the theory, the concept, the content of Spring Security in one video, and the tutorial it combines the many video from the basic and advanced, and then it contains many video. Then I want to separate it. So you can see I have shown you about about many things about the Spring Security, and I will explain this the most detail in the tutorial video. And now Happy New Year to everyone. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video. And I hope with a new year, you can understand more about Spring Web, Spring Security, Spring Web API, or anything else about Java. And I will talk as much as I know to you to get the job, to get the more knowledge. And thank you and goodbye. See you in the next video.